One.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of Average Joe's Fantasy Sports Podcast.
Whoa! Look at that introduction.
Yeah, that's how we do it, baby. We're starting things off fun and nerdy.
Fun and nerdy.
Love it.
Happy Hump Day, everybody!
Hump day.
Hump day.
Alright.
Some people can't get over their humps, like with their injuries,
Ooh,
which is something that we're going to be talking about today.
Ooh. Yeah, well,
Injuries,
injury updates for you guys
Yep.
today.
impacts of all that.
Yep.
There's some waiver wire pickups with those.
Well, free agency now if you do,
Yeah.
Sunday through Tuesday.
True.
So. But either way, if they're available in your league,
Or if you already picked them up through the waiver wire, smart.
True that.
Certain ones, one in particular that I think is going to just go off for a few games. Minimum. One person, I think, for one of these injuries is going to go off. Just that first one right there in the red right there. Yum, yum, yum.
you want to talk about him
Yes,
first?
I do.
Alright, so let's talk about Terrence
Terrence
West.
West, hurt. He's got a thigh injury. He did not practice today. That means great things for Buck Allen.
It does.
Javarius Allen. I already scooped him up. Sorry.
In one league.
Yeah, he
Someone's
got
in
it in the other
league.
I had to go Carson Wentz because I needed a better quarterback. So I put him number one, and then Wentz. And then,
I went Buck Allen number one, and I had the higher waiver priority in that league. But hey, it's all good.
Actually,
In
that's what I
other
did,
league, we flipped it around.
Yeah.
So I went for Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
And you got Buck Allen.
Great minds think alike. Great minds think alike. We did
Y'all should
not.
high-five each other.
I know that was pretty dope.
Yeah.
But
You can't picture that any better.
No.
exactly. I don't know. It was all accidental, but coincidence.
It was.
I like it.
But no, if Buck Allen's available in any fashion, especially in PPR,
Get him.
because again, Daniel Woodhead's still out, and then with Terrence West down, he takes everything. That backfield, he owns it. The only other person back there is Alex Collins, and he hasn't proven anything yet. So
I'm just going to say good job, guys, for picking up that. I mean, everyone always needs to look for a number one running back, and y'all just did that in the third week.
Yeah,
So,
I think that he's. Thank you. I think that he's gonna be.
it's tough.
He's gonna be
But-
good fantasy value.
Right.
very
Great.
much so.
He's gonna do really good things. Even if Terrence West is there, they'll both get their share because they're
It's
an
just-
offense that throws to their
Yeah.
running back constantly.
Well, and I'm just
They
so
do.
I'm
They're
so
one of the highest
glad.
offenses that use their running backs. So
I'm just
opposite of what the
happy.
Panthers did last year.
Oh
So,
yeah,
opposite of them. So
they still don't really pass enough to the running backs.
they
But
don't.
and when they do, it's double team. Oh, there you go. Take that, Christian
Right.
McCaffrey. Boom, smacked
Get
at the 1
blasted.
yard line
Yep.
or at the freaking the line of scrimmage.
Yep, at the line of scrimmage.
I could not get that out of my head.
That's
but
okay.
but
Moving on, let's talk about Jarvis Landry pops up on the injury
Jarvis.
report kind of late. Yeah, dealing with a knee injury after
Yeah.
last game. I mean, that's a blow if you're a PPR person once again because, 13 of 15 and 78 yards.
that was nice.
Very nice.
I'm
Dude,
sitting on my bench.
It stinks.
It's okay though.
I feel like that was though like them just. He's not gonna get it like that every week. I don't think
No.
he's going to, especially now that he's hurt. And then I know somebody else is hurt on that team, so like Devontae Parker will get more out of that. I think maybe even Kenny Stills.
Yep, if he's down, if he's injured,
Yeah,
but
he
we'll
got the
see. We'll
first
see.
touchdown.
True. So we'll see what happens out with Jarvis Landry's injury. He was on the injury report last week still, but they obviously didn't play, so that worked out in his favor.
And Wednesdays they normally rest like
Yeah.
their best players if they're like dealing with a nagging injury, which is smart.
So, yep.
But at the same time, it's not. You need all the practice.
You do need to practice and everything, but they did have an extra week of practice, and that was good. So,
True.
so that was a plus.
I
So Jarvis Landry keep out for him on Thursday and Friday, so there'll be
Good.
more updates on the injury report for him and his knee issue.
If not, if you don't have receivers and Kenny Stills is out there on the waiver wire, scoop him
Kenny
up.
Stills will be the person.
Or
to
not
pick
the
up.
waiver wire, free agency, I should say.
Yep.
I,
Or waivers depending on. You're right either way.
Yeah.
It depends on how the league works.
I
Sure.
just made a move. I just dropped Tignan Jr. to get Kenny Stills
Smart.
because
Really
if
smart.
Jarvis Landry's out, I can possibly put him in.
Look at this guy. We're doing the podcast. He's over here just focusing on his own team. Look at this
Hey.
guy.
See, you can
He's
see
so
who
focused.
cares about you and who cares about them.
Oh,
I'm just-
wow. Blasted, baby. Blasted.
Boom!
We're all helping each other grow.
That Kenny Stills move didn't help me.
It didn't help me either.
No, because in the long run,
Oh, he's just sitting there. Oh my God, these
I
guys
will
are
be
talking.
beating him.
These guys are talking. So let me get it.
Let's get it.
Let me go.
Let me make a few moves.
a lot of y'all will be loving me because y'all probably make the same moves, do the same stuff every day, like me.
Oh, okay.
But they're not doing the podcast
Oh, but they're getting their information from us. But
from us. Well, you're out here making the moves.
True.
I make moves like Jagger, okay? I'm sorry.
But I cow. Wait, guys, hold on.
Yeah.
One more thing. Chicken butt.
Ooh.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
Because he said hi.
To see chicken run.
But on a light note, and good news, people.
Good injury news.
Danny Amendola practicing again. Good
Congratulations.
Doesn't help me if I have Chris Hogan.
Hey, too bad.
Too bad.
So, anybody with Danny Amendola, fire him up because he went 6 for 100 in the game before he had to leave because of the concussion. So,
And they play Houston this week, so.
well, they're about to
I would
light
play him.
up.
Yeah, they are.
I would play him, especially since their best corner is going to be on Cooks. So, you got Amendola being like, ha, give me
And
that.
for all
give me
your
that,
Cooks
give me that,
people,
give me that.
sorry for your luck.
Yeah, I don't think Cook's gonna be the greatest fantasy receiver this year, but
No.
we'll leave that for another time.
Yep. Good luck.
That's great news for everybody though. Danny Amendola being back.
Are we gonna talk about this guy? He's kind of on a boring team.
Jared Cook. I mean, he's not really a
Whoa.
tight end 1 or 2.
Whoa.
More back end tight end 3.
I would say he's probably top tight end 3.
Yeah, I know. I that's what I meant to say. Back tight end 2.
Back tight end 2.
Yeah, back
There's not really even a tight end 3 category. Where you
Yeah, I
think
know.
about
I
it.
know. I was like,
Yeah.
there's half.
But he has a shoulder injury. Limited
It's
on
not
Wednesday.
his fault. It's
So-
I don't know. There's too many weapons for him to get.
This is there's too many weapons. There's a lot of them.
You got Amari
Michael
Cooper,
Crabtree
Michael
absorbed 3
Cliff
touchdowns.
Roberts. Yeah.
You know how many Jared Cook got? 0.
You know, I guarantee you Amari Cooper gets like 1 or 2 this weekend because
Yes.
Michael Crabtree got 3 last week. Amari Cooper's gonna be like, all right, now it's my turn.
Yeah.
That's just how they do it.
This guy always pops up.
Oh, this guy, I
know,
dropped him.
man.
Never
I
dropped
dropped him completely.
I picked him up last year thinking that he was going to get through his injuries, but it lagged and lagged.
Too many
and
soft
lagged.
tissue injuries. He's a
True.
buttercup.
Ugh. But he's a great
I
tight end.
respect your talent,
Yeah.
but you were born with like soft tissue issues. Like,
Yeah.
that was,
Soft tissue issue.
like that's
That
what
was
it
cute.
is.
That was
pretty
fresh. That was
I like
pretty
And,
fresh.
and then obviously we said Tyler Eifert, so and he's got a knee injury and a back injury. Oh my goodness!
Poor guy.
Yeah.
It's like every week, after every game,
You know, it's kind of
it's
like,
just
it's kind of like dealing with a Derrick Rose. Like Derrick Rose is always.
Oh, he could have been the he could have been the truth.
But
but that's
we'll
different
talk
sport.
about that in due time. But
but he had 4 catches for 46 yards. So
3 catches,
Uh,
3 catches for 42, 446 for the season.
total, yeah, dude.
So not like he was doing much for you anyway. So
But they play Green Bay and then Cleveland, so he's probably gonna be a good matchup. But I wouldn't trust it
now
so
if he's
far.
not on the field, he's not.
Exactly. Like with that, he didn't.
Or if
use-
he's playing sluggish with injuries.
he didn't practice, so that's not good.
Exactly. So keep an eye on Tyler Eifert if you own him. Keep an eye on him for Thursday and Friday when the reports update. So forget them. Hey.
Odell.
all right.
OBJ.
We already know about his ankle issue and everything like that, but obviously he did play. He's still limited in practice, but again, they're just being conservative with him. So
Yeah. They don't want to over practice him, over aggravate that ankle. They want
Exactly.
they got the rust off last game.
Yep.
I say he's
It was
a
a tough one to
definite
watch.
must start.
It was a tough one to watch though.
Oh yeah.
yeah, go ahead and fire him up versus the rival, the Philly rivalry. So
He's gonna go off.
I
dude.
hope
he's gonna go off.
I hope
guarantee
Eli.
it.
I just hope Eli can understand that. Hey, this is gonna be a shootout. Let me actually man up a bit and throw the ball. and not fall.
Here's the thing: Eli Manning sucks.
He does.
So I
Ben
hope
McAdoo needs to
I
hand over the.
and Ben McAdoo just sucks too.
He does.
I hope Eli does that. But here's the thing: no. But they're gonna have to throw because they have no run game. Just like Philly has no
They're
run
going to
game.
start
It's
Orleans
got-
Darkwater.
That's true.
Still no run game
That's
because the
true.
offensive line is also terrible.
That's absolutely true.
There is one good player in the
Yeah.
offense, and it's Odell Beckham.
Right.
Everybody else is doo-doo butter.
Brandon Marshall.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
dropped
the
two
best
lines.
pass Eli threw all night,
A dime.
And he just-
A dime to his head.
right in stride.
Boom. Oh, what?
Oh, just kidding, Eli.
Bro, how'd you drop that?
and-
You're not
30
Ryan
yards?
Fitzpatrick, so I don't love you.
Right, and Hugh being a wide receiver growing up, that kind of is like
I would have taken myself out of the game. I'd be
Yeah,
like, well,
I would have
That's-
cut myself.
that was kind of
I don't
disrespectful,
belong
right?
Not like that, but like I would have said, all right, you guys, I'm not on this team anymore.
right? Let's just rip up your contract and leave.
Same team.
Same team. The
Everything-
star of the team for that night, Monday night, Evan Ingram.
technically is a wide receiver.
I scooped him up.
He's basically a wide receiver, but
Basically.
If
he's
he's
not
still
out
a
there
free
to block.
agent, I recommend getting him in your league.
Yep.
Even if you already have a good tight end,
Everybody needs a
it up.
backup. Everybody's got a bye week.
Yep.
and like if you don't have to give up a sure player, shoot, do it.
Right. So he went 4 for 49 and a touchdown on Monday. So
7 targets.
Yep, on 7 targets. So that was good. That was very nice to see.
Philly's a weak
Yeah,
team against the tight ends.
They are.
they both are.
But like, again, but Evan
Yeah.
Ingram's in the concussion protocol right now.
He is. He is in concussion protocol, so
But they-
hopefully he's cleared. He should be.
They say he was at practice. He was practicing and stuff, but they said that he should be fine. He's fine. It's just a precaution. I mean, you
Right.
have to do that now, even for the smallest of symptoms,
Which
because
is
all
smart.
the lawsuits going on, which
Yeah.
is
Right.
very smart. Yes, because that's a crazy thing that could happen. Ooh, this dude just went off. Alan Hearns just went off last
I
week.
know. I freaking picked him up.
6 for 82 and a touchdown. His shoulder's bothering him. He was limited today.
Yep. So he was still practicing, still moving
Yeah.
around on the sidelines and everything like that. But
Limited better than none.
exactly. So he's still being engaged. He can fire him up as a wide receiver too. You know, because
Right.
obviously Blake Bortles is going to look for somebody. He's had rapport with Hearns before and showing again. Even Marquise Lee did well. So, but keep
Yeah,
an
but-
eye out.
All that stuff was in garbage time.
And that's how you win games sometimes.
Exactly. That's Blake Bortles' way.
That's a friend for fantasy football people. In real
Yes.
life, it means nothing. In fantasy football, it means a lot of things.
All right.
No matter what, though, don't start against Baltimore's defense.
Yeah, that's
Now start against Baltimore's defense.
Uh,
Don't start against Baltimore's defense.
I was
Oh,
like,
I was gonna
alright.
say, wait, are
The
you
same
benefiting
defense that
yourself
got
or
me
you
20
benefiting-
points this week.
I just want him to throw to it, or throw to Alan Hearns so they know it, and then they can just pick it off, jump the routes. Bam.
Shoot, I'd be fine with that because that's me playing against you, and I got Baltimore's defense.
Perfect. They need to win.
Would they score 20 points again? That'd be legit. I would literally
Hey,
probably.
man.
I'd
Hey,
feel
that's
like
fine, because the rest of your team's going to score 5 points. So it's perfect.
Dang.
They're all injured.
Me too.
I mean, they're not like out or anything, but you're about to hear their names.
Cam
Not this
Newton.
guy. Cam.
Oh,
That ankle injury. Oh God, I thought he was done for after. Like
yeah,
he looked hurt.
but
The ankle and the shoulder now.
Mhm.
The ankle came on
it's
Sunday
just-
night.
it's just hard to watch. He doesn't
Takes
seem like
the
he wants
most
to play.
hits.
He does. Dude, his line is trash.
Doo-doo. They got rid of Rummers, gave him to the Vikings, they got a worse person.
Matt Khalil. It was way worse. Yeah,
And Riviera even called Matt Khalil out.
he did.
He called him
Better.
out.
He's terrible.
You're
Why
a
do you
head
think we got
coach.
rid of him? He was our first round pick in 2012, I think it was. He's just not good.
He's not
USC.
USC people are just no good.
Terrible.
Thank you.
They are terrible.
Thank you.
What is up with it? That's
Doesn't
why you
make
don't
sense.
draft the kid at USC right now, the quarterback.
See, you can rely on Marcus Lee, but I don't know Marcus Lee.
Unless you're Chris Carson.
Chris Carson's a baller.
But he didn't go drafted, so that's good.
Yeah, dude, that's the only key to USC.
Yeah, you can't have that.
Don't draft him.
Don't draft him.
Because Reggie Bush was in the league for a while, but he was jumping ship. Going
He
to
was
the
good for a
team
while,
team.
for a little bit.
Matt Leinart.
Yeah.
Carson
He
Palmer.
Carson Palmer is probably the best of the
And he's
USC
the
quarterbacks.
best of the
And look at
worst.
Matt Barkley.
Matt Barkley.
The other dude stayed up.
Mark
in the
Sanchez.
league. Mark Sanchez.
The go.
Oh, why do people even draft USC quarterback?
Why
Obviously,
is
they're
Mark
not good.
Sanchez like even in the NFL still?
I wasn't saying that for a Freestyle Friday discussion because
God.
we can go all day on these terrible USC players.
True.
But for going back to Cam, keep an eye on him. Maybe I'm presuming he's gonna play. I don't know what the
They
status
play
is.
New Orleans, dude.
So
If they can get their star players out there, it's gonna be they're gonna get their
That's
offense
why-
on track.
That's why it's hard for me to try to put in Jonathan Stewart. I think maybe Jonathan Stewart can actually put up good points
Against New Orleans, yeah.
against New Orleans.
They can't stop run. Dude, we torched them. The Vikings did Dalvin
Oh,
Cook.
yeah.
I mean, but this Dalvin
That's
Cook,
that-
he's
yeah,
averaging
Dalvin
5 yards
Cook.
a carry so
That's
far.
not even a debate. Like you can't put that in debate.
True.
nice. Let's move on to another New Englander, huh? Let's go to Chris Hogan.
So his knee.
A little banged up, but he came out of the game that way. So, and obviously they're not too concerned about it. So
I have a
just limited
feeling.
in practice.
I have a feeling that the NFL gods are saying to all of us down here on Earth that this is the time that New England Patriots are done.
Yeah.
Because you get 3 or 4 players
Maybe.
on the team to get injured, that kind of shows you it's time for another.
Or the
team.
Madden curse.
That
Tom
too.
Brady. Tom Brady had a terrible first game and then a great second game. We'll see how it goes. Though. It was New Orleans, dude. New Orleans is atrocious on defense.
That's a fire up your fantasy players game.
Exactly.
To whoever's playing against
Oh,
them.
this next guy.
Oh man, this one's gonna hurt a little bit for certain people.
Yeah, I have Demaryius Thomas in 2
Counterpart.
leagues, and then hamstring issues have been a problem with him throughout his career. So I mean, yeah, you can't take those too lightly.
He's got big ass hand and big ass freaking legs too. So
Yeah.
you'd think he'd have the muscular support.
When you're running that much, you're running that hard.
We
You
got
know,
Emmanuel
over
Sanders'
years.
little ass just going zoot-doo-doo-doo-doo all day. Scoot,
Just
scoot,
scooting around.
Yeah.
But, so keep an eye on this because this could possibly hold him out. It depends on what they decide on Friday, depending on how. You know, if it's his reoccurring hamstring, then they might be a little reluctant to play him depending on the situation. So
Yeah.
So do you think everyone else would get peppered then if he's not playing?
Emmanuel Sanders
I
will
mean,
get
you
the
could look
bulk
at
of it.
Latimer if you want.
Because I thought
Obviously, Emmanuel
Fowler.
Sanders will be up there. Fowler,
I could see C.J. Anderson getting a lot of catches.
C.J. Anderson will
Yeah.
be impacted.
Look
They
at
might
like
make
5
more
or
use of
6.
Jamal Charles even. So
Throw Jamal Charles out in wide receiver
Yep.
set.
exactly.
fumble it.
He might not, but he definitely has the ability to fumble.
Oh, this next guy is. The next like three people
Oh,
are
yeah.
literally on my team.
Yep. Calvin Benjamin,
Oh,
ribs and knee.
held out of practice, man.
Yep.
That's not. Oh, that sucks. But it's all right. Hopefully he gets into practice
But he
tomorrow.
says he's just sore, so hopefully it's not an actual limiting injury or anything like that. Hopefully he still get out there and move around. He just took a big hit in the end zone.
Yes.
So
That kind of hurt him.
yeah.
I mean, they play New Orleans again.
I'm gonna say fire him up. He'll be fine.
Oh yeah, I'd start him. I'm going to start him, I should say. But I'm gonna wait until Sunday to like fully
Wait, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
trust in that because
I mean, you'll have all the information by Saturday, early Sunday. So
no matter who's throwing to him, I feel like he has a better chance with Derek Anderson throwing to him. To be honest.
Derek Anderson's gonna need a safety blanket, and since it's not gonna be Greg Olsen, 'cause he's out, gotta be the other big dude out there.
Exactly. Calvin Benjamin deserves so many more targets, but he did good last week. Didn't have a great game, but he had a good game. So I expect more this week. And then this next guy.
Another late pop up though.
Why does he keep scaring me with this one
Yeah.
every week?
Every week.
He's just
Tell me about
limited
it.
though,
Oh,
so
man.
it's probably just like the whole little rest for some people. Don't overwork them if they have a sense that you're injured or a little stiff or whatever the case may be. Just hey, instead of throwing you out there, just take it easy. And you resume practice Thursday, Friday, whatever the case
Get your
is.
knees alright.
And
You get yourself good.
Yep. Because Wednesdays, a lot of days isn't just the big practice day for people, but it's also the day for rest for a lot of people with bats and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So
But we also have to think the Raiders do play against Washington in Washington, and it is a Sunday night game. So,
Yeah. So there's time.
he has more time to kind of rest.
Yep.
So
He
it's not
does.
a big
And
issue.
You
But
have time to make your decisions. so
exactly.
Oof.
I'm not worried about this one.
This one, yeah, I was like, he was limited.
Limited.
Yeah.
He's
Another-
alright.
Again, another resting situation. So Devontae Parker, just
Did we even
precautionary
say who
measures.
was before? Did we say it was Amari Cooper that we
Yeah,
were
we
talking
did.
about? Dude? Okay, cool.
Yeah, it was Amari Cooper.
I was like, wait.
We're all young and know the one we were talking about before is Amari Cooper, but I'm pretty sure we did. If not, well, they know now.
Whoops.
So, but Devontae Parker for this one here.
Devontae Parker,
So
man.
popped up also today on the injury report.
He
but
at least practiced limited, but
Yeah.
I mean Jarvis Landry didn't practice. So
legs
again,
this could be good for Devontae Parker and Devontae Parker owners. Also, as we talked, Kenny Stills is a good possibility. And we talked about Jarvis Landry earlier, so
Jarvis.
giving that look. Man, let's move down. Jordan Howard, not like anybody's probably starting him anyway, being that Tariq Cohen's been taking over
The
most of
Bears.
the work.
The Bears.
But he has a shoulder injury, so anybody that does have Tariq Cohen,
Light him up.
light him up.
Seriously. I mean,
Got him.
how many fantasy points did Cohen put up?
Last week I don't even remember.
Last week it was almost 13. It was 12.8.
There you go.
And that was against the Bucks defense.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty
Bucks
good.
He
defense
had
is
25
pretty good,
versus Atlanta.
25 fantasy points?
25.
Yo, you gotta start him.
Fire him
I
up.
mean, that's
They
like-
gotta do something out there.
But
They're
I got
playing
C.J.
fit, so
Anderson and Melvin Gordon, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Fire him up.
Yeah.
And then,
They're the
Flex.
only one in the offense doing anything.
nah, I
Their
got
receivers,
Odell, Mike Evans, and Calvin Benjamin.
their
I
receivers
can't
are
flex
terrible.
that.
Their receivers
They are.
are terrible.
Booty.
Bellamy, terrible.
Wheaton is
Right,
probably going to
terrible.
make his debut.
Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
it's Still,
Dropaholic is terrible.
the only one I think is decent is Kendall Wright. He's doing pretty decent. He did decent last game. He
Yeah,
had a
that's
few
fine.
catches.
He'll drop- he'll
But-
drop
Yeah,
goals.
but it all starts with the quarterback, and Glennon is still trash.
Trubisky was
Yeah,
out
well,
there.
they had a chance to win the game, except the receivers are the ones that actually dropped the ball that first game.
That's
So,
the first game.
Second
He
game they
could
got
have came
worked.
back. Yeah, he could have came back and bounced back and would have been.
but the receivers didn't help him. Not in the second game either. They dropped passes like crazy. He could drop dimes in there and be like the Brandon Marshall, the Eli the Brandon, and be like, oh, football.
Oh.
Oh, football.
Is it supposed to bounce? Is it supposed to bounce?
Oh, it's a
Right.
football.
Like, what? What are you even doing out there?
Right.
You pay me $100,000. You pay me $50,000. I'll go out there and drop passes gladly. Do that all day.
Right.
Another Dolphin. This sucks for the Miami people. Because you got
Seriously.
Jarvis.
I was like, what you trying
I'm
to say?
saying multiple
Very
things.
good.
I'm saying
Jarvis.
Jarvis, then I want to say Devontae, then I want to say Jay Ajayi. Okay, trying to put all these names together. Alright?
Jay Carter.
Like, alright? But all the studs for that team are on the injury report.
Yep. That sucks. Jay Ajayi has got his bothersome knee like always.
Yeah, his is kind of just normal routine. You know, just maintenance day, did not practice, just gonna ice him up, put him in the ice bath,
Right.
the cryogenic chamber, let him hang out.
He's gonna be a bulk carrier.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna lead the league in
He
carries.
had 28 carries. That's awesome. That volume you want. They
Exactly.
have a good offensive line, and they're in a division where they get to play the Jets twice.
Dude,
They
those
play
are
Buffalo
two
twice.
30-point games for him.
Yeah.
Not just
They
gonna
play Buffalo twice. They get to play Oakland and Tampa Bay,
Ooh.
who does have a good run defense, but I don't think they're gonna stop Ajayi.
Ajayi's a freaking machine.
He is.
With no cartilage in his knee.
It does, but you don't, right?
Hey, I think he's got a couple more years, maybe 2.
Ooh, and he gets New Orleans the week after.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, those are 2.
I mean, his schedule is great. So anybody that has Ajayi, fire him up until he can't move anymore. Leave him in there.
It's
Yeah.
funny, they got Jay Cutler and Jay Ajayi. Oh, man.
Let's drop down to somebody important. Rob Kelly, you're probably not going to start him anyways day to day. But let's move to DeMarco Murray, who, another hamstring injury. And he's been bothered by these before. So
Start Derrick Henry.
start Derrick Henry because DeMarco Murray's going to be sitting on the sidelines. They're going to rest him up. They're going to let him get well. Derrick Henry ran well. He had 92 yards in the touch. And he got the workload. So he averaged like 60 yards a carry.
So all you Derrick
6.6.
Henry owners
Crazy.
out there, this is the time.
Fire him up, baby.
Might
This
be
is
the-
spotlight. The transition.
DeMarco can still succeed somewhere else though if it comes
I
out.
don't know why you just haven't traded him yet. Just trade him somewhere.
Yeah, you want
Yeah.
I don't know why they don't.
Same with New Orleans. They love having random running backs there just hanging out, sitting on the bench and paying them for no
Or in
reason.
Seattle.
They don't care.
Dude, if he was with Seattle, he'd
No,
be pretty
no, good
terrible,
at Chris
actually.
Carson. Keep the young guy, let him get his experience.
He's like, don't do that. I have Chris Carson. Freaking.
Well, okay.
Oh.
Why would you want old guy when you already got Fat Eddie out there struggling to take up cap space? Why do you want to put another big contract out there?
What if he went to Indy?
See, Indy would be better. Indy would be much better.
Or the Giants.
The Giants would be better.
That would be dirty.
Yep.
Is it DeMarco Murray on the back of the New York Giants jersey and actually putting that offense where it
Dude,
should be?
he would make.
I mean-
he would make freaking.
Or put
Or
Mark.
Cincinnati.
Mark Ingram needs to go to Philly. He'd be the perfect person to be out there. I want that to happen.
Dude, I would scoop him up in the fucking second or third round in the draft next year if that happened.
Go to Philly. It'd be perfect.
Mark
They love
Ingram
pass catching
Palmer.
running backs. They love it. That's why Sean McCoy is perfect there. Every time they do an offense, that's how they're set. But we'll talk about that.
Kiko Alonso, Sean McCoy. Oh my gosh.
Crazy, absolutely crazy.
Crazy.
So DeMarco Murray, go ahead and sit him.
This
Don't
next
worry
one
about it.
hurts.
Sam Bradford says he's feeling better though,
Yeah.
which is good. Limited in practice.
He was making throws when
Yep.
the media was there, like doing there was you know how they have that one receiver out just running with nobody
Oh, yeah.
on him,
Yeah.
dropping back, throwing. Didn't look like he was limping or anything. He looked good, but it's precautionary.
Yep. So if he does suit up and there is a green light, Diggs, Thielen, fire him up.
Fire him up.
Everybody.
Fire him up. Absolutely.
Versus Tampa Bay, I don't think I feel like they wouldn't be able to stop the combo.
They have a good pass rush, but here's the
Their
thing.
corners aren't the best.
Exactly.
Yeah. And if our offensive line is good, we didn't really allow much pressure from the Steelers last week and the first week against New Orleans. I know that's weird of me to say. We're good on the offensive line. It's weird. Oh God.
Crazy.
I'm up. Ow. All right. But I don't know, man.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh gosh.
Your team's good.
They can be if Sam Bradford stays healthy.
Yep.
Our defense is phenomenal. But anyway.
Word. Next up,
Jimmy Graham.
ankle. You're not gonna probably start him anyway until they show some signs of life on the field. Regardless, even week 1 he was useless. So
Week 2, useless.
Yeah,
that's a great
useless.
pickup.
More.
yeah. So I got him in 2 leagues. Starting him in 0 of those 2 leagues. So
Who is it that you have Jack Doyle in place for?
I have Jack Doyle. If he's available, grab him.
Jack Doyle's good.
Yep.
His-
Don't bother grabbing any of the backups. Don't bother grabbing Luke Wilson or
Yeah,
whoever's on the other guy. They're trash
I
anyway.
never handcuffed them.
No.
What? That's
So,
a waste of
go
a
for a
stay.
whole different team. If Evan Ingram's out there and he clears protocol, go for Evan Ingram, Jack Doyle. Go for Austin Hooper if he's available in your
Jesse
league.
James.
You know, Jesse James can have a good chance to get a couple of touchdowns again. So there's plenty of options out there that you can just use. Phil Charles Clay would be good. So if he clears his injury situation, which I'm sure he'll be fine. It's just
Yeah.
ankles. So.
He should be fine.
Yep, he's the main target. So Jordan Reed
Oh, that chest.
back on there. Chest, not the legs though, not the knees, which is good, but
Oof.
chest and toe not healthy right now, according to John Gruden or Jay Gruden. Excuse me.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm sorry. Bro, we both traded injured players, so Terrence West hurt. Sorry. Jordan Reed hurt. It's alright.
I have a tight end, so I didn't need another one. So.
Yeah, man.
Nope.
I didn't
Needed
need
one.
Terrence West. I
Well,
have
here's the
great
thing:
running backs.
if Rule 86 is out there, then you play him.
Oh, yes.
But,
Definitely.
but if he's, obviously you have to monitor that. So we'll see what comes out. Because he was 6 for 48 before dealing with all the injury and everything like that. But he did not practice today, so hopefully it's just rest. Hopefully they'll just take it easy.
Hopefully
on
it's
him.
rest.
So
We'll see. I don't trust it too much.
Now, going to Randall Cobb, another chest injury. The first thing I thought was shoulder.
Shoulder, exactly.
But obviously, he got a chest injury now, too, so. Man.
Start Devontae Adams.
Absolutely. Although, Jordy Nelson, we're going to speak about in a minute anyway, but I was bringing him up now since he's not on the report anymore.
Right.
He's back, so that's good. So if you have Jordy, I mean, I know he's still dealing with the injury, but he's like 80%, so
And that's now.
fire him up. Just fire him up.
They
And the
don't
targets will
practice
be there with Cobb down. Devontae Adams is out there, so fire both of them up.
Right.
Yep, absolutely. Cobb will, he's day to day, so keep tabs on him come Saturday night, early Monday morning, probably
Sunday morning.
Sunday morning. What did I say?
Monday morning.
Oh yeah,
Totally
Sunday.
skip Sunday. Never skip Sunday.
Yeah, so-
Never skip a
Yeah,
Sunday.
there's games on Monday.
Yeah. I'm thinking
Perfect.
about 13 games on Sunday.
No, those aren't
Oh.
important. Say Monday
Yeah.
comes down to importance. Remember? Yeah, exactly. See, Monday. Remember that, Scott. Remember that.
Mondays are good days.
Just
So-
if Eli just threw the ball.
Actually, Odell dropped that one catch that would have put you in the lead.
Still had plenty of
For
time
another
to
day.
throw it.
So, moving on. Another Patriot, Gronkowski.
Your boy.
Word.
Word.
Gronk!
Here's the thing. It's confusing because he did not practice, although they say he was going to practice earlier. I was on an update. He did not practice. I don't know if it's just precautionary or if there's something actually serious wrong. He said that he feels all right and that he's going to be making it out there this Sunday. But
We'll see.
how effective is he going to be?
Right. Could be like another.
But it's not in the back, so that's good.
That is good.
Yep.
Good for that guy.
So groin injury, soft tissue issues are a little difficult to deal with, but to have somebody on standby just in case. And if you don't feel comfortable starting them, put that standby in there. So
Well, do you think if Gronk wasn't able to play, do you think the Patriots miss Martavis Bryant? All right. Wow. Wow. That was a total mess.
I was like, hold up.
Martellus Bennett. Sorry.
I'm not the one messing up right now. I feel bad.
Oh, gosh.
You don't need to feel bad.
No, I don't think they'll miss Martellus Bennett. Dwayne Allen's a perfectly capable backup.
He is. But I think Martellus is just a little...
Martellus is better, but he's getting older. He's just out there moseying around, hanging out in the field.
He's pretty
Good
good.
still, I mean...
He's doing things. He's doing things. He's hanging out. He's running around.
He's
you know.
chilling.
Yeah, he's chilling, running around.
Paying
you
that
know.
15 mil.
Yeah, catching butterflies on the field or something. He's just out there.
That's
Yeah.
funny. That would be hilarious. Oh my goodness, that would be great to watch.
I would love that.
You know, pointings.
You know?
They all stare like what? I'm like, oh, did you see that?
Oh, man.
But those are the big injuries as far as people that you'd probably be starting and things like that. People that will maybe impact your team. So
Very.
to find somebody to replace them again, if you got your tight end woes, Austin Hooper, Charles Clay, Jack Doyle, Evan Ingram. So guys like that. Austin Safarian Jenkins is going to be coming back. So
Oh.
and he targets out
Yeah.
in New York some way somehow.
Maybe
so-
OJ Howard or Cameron Brate if you want to. If you're
Yeah.
really desperate,
Yep. If
I'd
you're
go
desperate.
more Cameron Brate in that.
Very-
So for
yeah.
right now,
Cameron
that one.
Braid's always a good
Yep.
decision though. Jameis Winston loves his tight ends.
he does. He loves anybody that's big.
Yeah. Just throw it up.
There you go,
catch
Mike
it.
Evans. Oh gosh, I'm still playing him against my team. I don't care. I have to.
Right.
Have to, dude.
I have
No
to.
doubter.
Perfect. Man, I think that covers everything for the injuries that are
Yes,
of
it
importance.
does. All the injuries, fantasy values. I mean, like with running
Important
backs,
players.
if you need a running back for one of the injured running backs, like I don't know, go like a Samaje Perine.
Samaje
out there.
he'd probably be available.
Um,
If Buck's available,
Bucket Allen, definitely go for it. If for some reason Theo's out there, or look for like
Chris Thompson if he's
Chris
still
Thompson,
available.
yes, James
Yep.
White. I would go
James
for
White
him.
if he's available, absolutely. Even Jalen Richard if you're in PPR.
Jalen Richard, yeah.
You know? So
He does get touches
he
for
will.
Oakland.
He looked very electric. So
Yeah.
He did.
hmm
Good
More
stuff.
like who else is out there?
there's not a lot. Most teams, especially in a 10-team league, you're scooping people up and you're swapping people around. Yeah, I can't really think of too many other people that you really need to pick up to fill the roster spot because you should probably be a pretty good depth.
Yeah.
10 and 12 team leagues, you basically got no, or not, that should be 12 and 14 team leagues, you got like nobody.
Nobody.
For
Yeah.
love. You know?
There is a single soul.
No, you got nobody left. If Rex Burkhead comes back and is healthy, you could pick him up
Oh,
too.
yeah.
So,
Rex
especially for
Burkhead.
DPR, they're using him as a receiver a lot. So,
Yep.
Tight ends. Also, one more would be Benjamin Watson.
Benjamin Watson.
Like
right.
I know he's like old man Jenkins, but
Yeah.
I'm just playing. And then receiver, you could get Jermaine Kearse.
Jermaine Kearse would
2
be a solid.
touchdowns last week.
Yep.
If you need quarterback, Trevor Simeon.
Trevor
It's
Simeon.
a good
is
pickup.
available.
He's been
If
going
Wentz is
on.
still available, go ahead and grab him.
Wentz.
Grab
Oh my
Wentz.
God.
Al
first.
Smith, he's
I-
still.
Definitely. Oh yeah.
Yep. Even Jay Cutler in a situation versus the Jets.
Dude, not a bad situation. Maybe
Good.
even Jared Goff against the 49ers.
Yeah.
Boom, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
These
he's
are
not the
bad
greatest
decisions.
play, but
He's looking all right. I think he's going to take that. We'll see how he learns from that interception he threw, and not to
Oh,
steer your receiver down
Yeah.
the whole time.
the entire time, hey. Oh, there you go. Oh,
Right,
Scoop, give me that. I saw you throwing it to him the whole time.
Exactly. It didn't look away once, but that's how you learn. I hope he works with a good quarterback like Peyton Manning or somebody in the offseason to help him. That will go a long way.
Right.
Look at Melvin Gordon. Work the AP in the offseason. The next season, total stud.
Dude,
So,
a baller. And then this year, even though he's just a little plotter, you can still get those games where he
Yep.
gets like 15 carries, 110 yards.
yep, he'll figure that out.
He gets his receptions, his receiving yards, his touchdowns. He's
Perfect. So thank you guys again for listening to another episode of Average Joe's Fantasy Sports Podcast. Well, everybody have a good night, good day, whatever time it is for you. We out.